What's going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the Battle Union Team Builders. This will be week 2, and before I go into the team and start talking about the matchups and stuff like that, I really just want to do some housekeeping. Reason being, there were a lot of things about last week I didn't like. I put like 12 hours into that team. I did tons of test matches. I did so much work for it just to lose to hacks. Yes, that's Pokemon. I completely understand that. However, with me having 6 classes in college, I really do need to focus on that a little bit more than Mons. So my thing to you is I really just want to have fun with the Battle Union. The Battle Union will only be 8 weeks, I think, not counting playoffs. The NPA is starting up. That will be what I want to focus with. Not to bash the Battle Union or the PPL or anything like that, but the NPA, I'm going to sound like a little bit of a sellout, but it's going to grow my channel. Like, that is something that I'm excited to do. I'm more excited for that than I am for the Battle Union or PPL. So I'm still going to try very hard in both leagues, but I'm going to be putting the majority of my focus onto the NPA, meaning for team builders, I would rather go over the team just previous to the game. I would rather just take up the Mons, put a paste bin in the description of the team I'm bringing, so if you guys wanted to see, you could know. Or I could do this and just put it at the beginning of the battle and do a post-com for those leagues. I'd rather not do post-com because I love doing live comms. But if you guys want me to continue to do team builders, like if you really like them, I will do them. I'm still able to do really well in school. I still have straight A's, so it's not like I'm hurting for anything, but I really just want you guys to know where my head is at with these leagues, and if I don't go into super detail, or if I miss a team builder, it's because I'm focusing on the school and NPA. I'm sorry, but I'm still going to try to kick ass in all 3 leagues. Because depending on if I make playoffs or not, I could potentially be doing TBU, NPA, and PPL all at the same time. And that's crazy. But I'm okay with it. So, week 2 of the Battle Union, I'm going up against... Oh, also, so if you want me to just go over the team before the battle, let me know. If you want me to continue doing separate videos for team builders, let me know. This week, I'll be doing both. I'll be putting a timestamp in the battle video, so you can just skip right to the battle if you want to. And I'll also be doing this. Let me know what you guys like more. I'll kind of sort of do what you guys want. So week 2 of the Battle Union, I'm going up against Jack, aka Just Weavile, who's a fantastic content creator. He is blown up since Sun and Moon came out. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy for the dude. And his team is extremely unique. He has, I don't have it in front of me, and I don't plan on putting it in front of me. Zardex, Scizor, Tapu Bulu, Primarina, Cresselia, Umbreon, Serperior, Zydogo, and a Alolan Raichu. Those are the 9 Mons that he has access to this game. Now, his team in general is really weird, and I'm going to say right now, I did mess up in team building. The battle has already happened. I know where I messed up on it, and I'm going to tell you guys where I messed up on it so you guys can learn from it. His 2 main walls, one of them being Cresselia and one of them being Umbreon. They're absolutely disgusting. However, they do have something that I know for a fact they both have to come. One wall's Gengar, one wall's Mienshao. Because of that, I know for a fact both of them are coming. And I kind of sort of built around knowing that I need to take them out with the counter to the other. Because Gengar kills Cresselia, Mienshao kills Umbreon, but they're walled by the opposite. So I have to be able to get momentum, hopefully trap one of them in and kill it. His offense is also really scary. Megazord Y is terrifying. I might have said Megazord X before. It's Megazord Y. Terrifying Mon. Scizor is very scary for my team because it could run Superpower and it could beat one of the best checks that I have to it in Heatran. Or he could run SD and he might be able to beat my Tapu Fini 1v1 with Roost if he's like Spadef because of the fact that I can't Scald Burn it with Tapu Fini. I'm trying to think what else is... Oh, Primarina. That is the biggest threat to my team in my opinion. It can either be really bulky to give Salamence a hard time, or it can be extremely offensive to give the rest of my team a hard time. Like, I can't switch into it. Even if I'm like Spadef Tapu Fini, I cannot switch into that thing at all. So that's a terrifying mon for me to switch into. Zydoggo is a little bit of a threat, but I built something pretty custom for it. Alolan Raichu and Superior I'm not worried about at all, mainly because of my first mon. My first mon is a very unique set and a very unique mon that I'm super excited to be bringing, but let's just go ahead and hop over to the team that I will be bringing. Yep, I know you can already see it on your screen. Togedemaru will be coming this week. Adamant, because I do not need Jolly. The only reason I would need Jolly is to outspeed, like, max speed Cress, I think. And even then, I think outspeed it by 1 point. Like, I don't need Jolly. So I can run Adamant, and I can just outspeed Tapu Bulu. Plus, with the Choice Scarf, I outspeed his entire team anyway. Plus, with Adamant, Zingzap does 99% to uninvested Zard Y. So I have a very, very, very good chance to OHKO it. It's 99% minimum. I can't remember if I said minimum or not. But with Poison Jab and U-Turn, I can also do a lot of work to his team. I can take advantage of his 2 fat walls that might want to come into this, being Cresselia and Umbreon. I can U-Turn them. I can also U-Turn on the Zygarde, which is a really good switch into Zingzap. It does about 44% or so that's really cool. And Encore is there just because I'm petrified of Calm Mind Cresselia sweeping me, or Umbreon just wish passing me, or cursing up and sweeping me. Also, I don't know why my green screen is acting really, really stupid, but can't even worry about it. I think it's just because I'm wearing a white shirt. Not even gonna worry about it. But yeah, curse sweeping Umbreon is really scary. I don't want him to be able to baton pass on things, so if I can Encore it into, like, Protect, that'd be awesome. And I can go into one of my other monsters to try to beat it. This thing overall is a very good late game cleaner against his team. It does about 94% to Alolan Raichu. It does about 60% or so with U-Turn or Poison Jab to Superior. And it has to run Hidden Power Ground in order to touch me, which it will be running Hidden Power Ground because I have a Heatran, which is a very good check to it. But it ultimately just does a lot of work to his team. Primarina, it does about 88% or so. So after rocks, if he's like no HP investment, it does kill it. If he's max HP, like max defense, obviously it's 2 KO. But if he's max HP, max defense, he cannot OHKO me with anything, and I can just kill it with 2 Zingzaps. And Zingzap always does have the chance to flinch, which is awesome. His best switch-ins to this are probably Scizor, maybe Cress and Umbreon a little bit, but I can always Encore them or U-Turn and anything like that and take advantage of them that way. So I really, really doubt that he'll be switching into those because it does get U-Turn. Ultimately, this is my win con. I know that's really dumb to say, but it is. It's my win con, and it's a fantastic win con. Heatran here is extremely unique. I'm running Timid with Rock Slide because it does 75% to Zard Y, and I will have Rocks up when Zard Y comes in. I'm determined to, at least in the game. The game has already happened, so I'm going to talk to you how I was like whenever I was thinking about prepping for the game, if that makes sense. I was determined to have Rocks up whenever Zard Y came in, so Rock Slide with a Timid nature was fine for me. Does 75% minimum. Stealth Rocks and Taunt, I have enough speed to outspeed max speed Tapu Bulu, so unless he's Scarfed, I can go ahead and hit up with a Flamethrower, and it does a lot of damage. With the 100 special attack investment, I believe it OHKOs Tapu Bulu. I want to say it does. Give me 1 second to double check that for you guys. Yeah, with the 100 special attack EVs, Flamethrower does 100% minimum to no HP invested Tapu Bulu. So ultimately, this thing is a very big win con to try to destroy things. This can also outspeed Scizor that is not max HP. No, it outspeeds max HP Jolly Scizor, so I can Flamethrower that as well. It can't really touch me with Bullet Punch. And I'm running Shukaberry again. No, I ran Air Balloon week 1. I'm running Shukaberry this week because I fully expect him to bring Zard Y with Earthquake. And if I'm able to get a Rock Slide off, because Zard Y will outspeed me 100% of the time, because he likes to run 252 spread, so I know he'll be running max speed. But if I can guarantee live an Earthquake from that, that's fantastic. It's about 40% if he's timid. Ultimately, this thing is going to be awesome. Being able to taunt his fat walls like Umbreon and Cress will be fantastic. It'll make it so they can't set up and sweep me. It'll make it so they can't wish pass all over me. It'll make sure that they can't... I'm sorry for just hitting my mic. It'll make sure they can't do a lot of things against me, but I really, really like this Heatran set. Probably one of the best Heatran sets I could have brought. I really like it. Next, we have Gengar. I'm running max speed so I can outspeed Scarf to Alolan Raichu. Choice Scarf with Trick. You can probably guess why that is just by looking at his two walls. If I'm able to trick a Scarf onto one of them, they're crippled. They're completely neutralized and they're not a threat at all. Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt hit the majority of his team for neutral damage. If I can get rid of one of his walls, I can pretty much win with the other move. Like if I can get rid of Umbreon, I can win with Shadow Ball. I can just spam it and I can 2-hit KO everything on his team or OHKO everything on his team depending on what he brings. I can also spam Sludge Wave against it if he doesn't bring Scizor, which he has to bring Scizor. It's his only hazard removal with Zard Y, so fully expect that to come too. Ultimately, another win con along with Togedemaru, dual Scarfers, it really works out well. But as you can tell, I'm terrified of Cress setting up and sweeping me. I have Trick on this to prevent that. I have Taunt on this to prevent that. And I have Encore on this to prevent that. So I'm really making sure that it can't just set up and sweep me with these first three mons and with this mon right here. Which I know you guys can't see the cursor, but you can see which mon I'm talking about. The next mon on the team is going to be Mienshao, just because I know for a fact he has to bring Umbreon in order to try to wall Gengar. But Jolly Max Speed is enough speed to outspeed base 100s. Rock Slide, U-turn, Head Jump, Kick, Poison Jab. A lot of damage to his entire team. I can do a lot of damage to Umbreon if he's leftovers, if he's Chople Berry, it's still 2-hit KOs. I'm able to U-turn on things, get off a lot of damage, and with Life Orb and Regenerator, I'm not afraid to send this thing in like mid-game, get some momentum, and switch out. I also outspeed Zardex, and I can OHKO with Rock Slide guaranteed. And Poison Jab is there just for Primarina. It does about 60% if he's max HP, so it's still very good damage to try to clean it up once I've gotten like rocks up, a little bit of chip damage, things of that nature. Again, another very big offensive win con. So the next mon on the team is the cancer of the team, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm so sorry for this set. It's absolutely disgusting, and I feel bad for it, but at the end of the day, it guarantees that I can take out one of his fat walls. Bringing Gothitelle with Psyshock, Protect, Toxic, and Taunt, max HP, 188 in Speed, and 68 in Spadef. Now, let me just tell you why I'm bringing this set. And let me tell you, actually first, let me tell you where I messed up. Looking at his team, Psyshock I brought for Primarina. I was like, if I can trap in Primarina, I can take a couple hits, I can Psyshock it, I can Toxic it, and I can wear it down. That was a very stupid bring. Because looking at his team, the things that he could switch into this being Superior, which can beat me. If I trap in a Alolan Raichu, if he doesn't have Volt Switch, Psyshock doesn't really beat either one of them. And his two walls are weak to Bug. If I was smart, Psyshock would have been... That's what it should have been. I'm going to tell you right now, it should have been Signal Beam. I'd be able to touch Umbreon with this. If I trap in Umbreon, I cannot touch it, and that puts me at a big disadvantage because Umbreon can beat, well, it can't beat me because it'll be trapped in, it'll be toxic, and it'll be worn down. But Psyshock was a very, very poor move choice on my end, and I do realize it. However, for some stupid reason, I was like, oh, I'll be able to hit Cresselia on the physical side when it sets up Calm Minds, but I outspeed like 32 invested Cress, so that didn't really matter. I can taunt it, and I can Toxic it, and I can prevent it from setting up. And if he's not Shed Shell, I can trap that in. If he's not Shed Shell and is Umbreon, I can outspeed it, taunt it, prevent it from Baton passing out, and I can Toxic that, and I can Toxic myself too, but I'll be able to wear it down. The big thing that I did wrong with this set was I didn't bring Signal Beam. I should have brought Signal Beam, and I realized it. But this mon can still do what it has to do. It can still take out a very big threat to one of my offensive mons. So here's a scenario that I built in my head tons of times. Let's say I trap in Cresselia and he is not Shed Shell. I Toxic it and I beat it 1v1 guaranteed because it cannot do anything to this. Plus 3 Psyshock, like let's say I let it set up a little bit. Plus 3 Psyshock to me does about 35%. So because of that, I can guarantee beat it 1v1, and then once it's weakened, I'm able to go into Gengar, and I'm able to beat it with Shadow Ball. I'm able to Toxic it to the point where it can't live a Shadow Ball even at like +2 or 3. If I happen to trap in Umbreon, and I Toxic it, and I end up killing myself in the process, it'll be so weakened that Mienshao can come in, threaten it out, not let it get up a wish, and I can U-turn out, go into something else, and I can beat it 1v1. Also, I'm able to taunt it, so if I'm able to die on a taunt, it can't even wish up anyway, and it'll force him to switch out versus Mienshao. So the big thing is taking out one of his walls, or if he brings neither one of them for some godforsaken reason, and these two do run a train on his team, I want to be able to trap something like Primarina, and I'll be able to Toxic that, get off the side shock damage on it, and put it in range of Togedemaru. If he brings neither one of them, I want to put things in range of Togedemaru. That's Gothitel's big reason for bringing it. Now, this Salamence set is probably the one that I'm most happy about. I personally have never been a fan of Salamence. I didn't know how to use it. This showed me that I know how to use it now. Like, way back in the day, whenever I would draft in like LBA or PPL early season, I would not know how to build with Salamence. Now I do. And this set shows it to me. Fly, Dragon Claw, Flamethrower, and Roost. Max HP, 108 defense, 156 in speed. I outspeed Jolly Tapu Bulu 100% of the time. With this bulk investment, I'm able to live 2 Choice Banded Adamant 1,000 arrows guaranteed, so I can switch in on one, get the Intimidate off, live another one, roost up, stall him out of 1,000 arrows. That's awesome. I do not need a minus defensive nature or anything like that in order for Flamethrower to do a lot of damage to Scizor. It does about 88% if he's max HP, like the standard bulky Mega Scizor spread. So Flamethrower still does a lot of damage there. And Flyinium Z with Fly. This is what I'm going to be using to break down one of his walls, or to take out Primarina. So Primarina, Tapu Bulu, Scizor, something. This is how I'm going to get a guaranteed kill off on something whenever I see a threat like Scizor, Tapu Bulu, or Primarina. So Fly does a whole lot of damage to everything to team with the Z move. It makes it so no matter what he brings, I can get a kill with it. If he brings Primarina in, the only way I can live a hit if it's max HP, max defense after Stealth Rocks, so I can go ahead and take that massive offensive threat out of the way. Tapu Bulu, even Scarfed Stone Edge does not OHKO me because of the Intimidate, and I can OHKO that and get that massive threat out of the way. Scizor, I can just click 2 Flamethrowers against it, but let's say it's like Last Mon, and I know Flamethrower won't kill because he has like the Akaberry or something like that. Fly does a lot of damage to it. Spadef Umbreon. Fly does a lot of damage to it, and I'll be able to break it down if it's taunted after Goth has died or something like that. So there's a lot of things that Flying Z Crystal, or the Flyinium, I'm never going to get used to saying Flyinium Z, that this Z move will do for me. I really like the way this team looks. I like the way it like functions too. However, I did mess up on the Gothitelle set. It is what it is. But that's also me talking from experience of the game. I realized that in game, I was like, holy shit, why didn't I bring Signal Beam? But either way, that's the team that I'm going to be bringing into week 2. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. Go check out Jack's channel. Fantastic dude, fantastic content creator. I know you guys will enjoy it. But with all that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.